Good evening, or afternoon. We're going to call the LaPorte County Redevelopment Commission meeting for Wednesday, April 28th, 2021 at 4 p.m. to order. If everybody would please stand for the pledge. Terry?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Mary Jane.
Randy Novak,
Present.
Joe Core,
Present.
Rich Merzinski,
Present.
Terry Larson, Scott Cooley, Michael Mullenhour, Michael Rosenbaum,
Present.
Jan Riberty. Present. Mr. President, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Approval of today's agenda.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions or additions to the agenda? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Public comment. Public comment is now open. Anybody from the public that would like to speak? Anybody from the public? Anybody from the public? Public comment is now closed. Communications, Mary Jane.
Communications for the month of April. We had information from the Redevelopment Association of Indiana regarding the education project that they're working on. I think Matt can talk about that later. And then the access that we have to the resource library. The usual auditor's office for the treasurer's report, which we received. Senders sent their invoice. Bailey helped me out with the Zoom credentials. We now have them all for the rest of the year, so it'll be the same one that you have on your agenda packet today. I'll just keep resending the same thing. Talked with Shaw and Randy about expenses from the KIDC TIF this month. The joint resolution that's on your agenda was discussed with the attorney and the president. Matt and I had conversations with James Winters from the EDA about the various applications that we have in now that there is new money for EDA from the American Rescue Plan or in the American Rescue Plan. We updated the grant passwords for 39 North, and then Kingsbury Elevator had an article in Northwest Indiana Times, an article in the a reminder about the Rail Summit again July 21st this year if anybody's interested. And that's it.
Great, thank you. Minutes from the last meeting.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any other questions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Treasurer's report.
Treasurer's report is as follows. After today's claims, the balance in the 421 allocation area number 1 is $393,033. In the US 421 allocation area number 2, $85,416. Kingsbury Industrial Park TIF, $4,689. The 39 North TIF, $61,717. End of report.
What's your pleasure?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Next item is claims.
They're on the back sheet by the resolution, Randy. Go to the resolution or on the back page on the left. Yeah.
I'm going to say, really?
Go to where the resolution starts.
We have no. Bear with me.
Got
Bear
it.
with me.
Find it?
You have it.
I-
It's there. Just flip it open.
Okay, got it right here. Got it. All right. So we have nothing for the KIDC. 421 number 1 tip. Thomas and Associates for March professional services in the amount of $318.50. MCR Partners April 21 professional services in the amount of $5,000 for a total of $5,318.50.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions on these? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Thank you. Next one is 39 North, MCR Partners, April Professional Services in the amount of $1,000. Thomas and Associates, March 21 professional services in the amount of $318.50, and Friedman and Associates April legal services in the amount of $1,500 for a total of $2,818.50.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? So the total claims today is $8,137 even. Thank you. Old business, 421 I-94 project, Matt Reardon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. The Vladimir Gans is still proceeding. He was here at the last meeting, let the group know. He has not gotten any definitive back from Loves or anybody else, but as the group will recall our discussion of last meeting having to do with the ARP funding, this is a textbook project for that. I'm not suggesting that the total amount be taken care of, but it certainly can fill the gap between existing TIF funds, what has been set aside previous, and being able to do this with or without going into debt. So it creates a rate of return. I think we all understand how that works, and puts more money back into the TIF district and allows this group to recapitalize that and do it again. So the bids are still held through June, thanks to Grimmer Construction and how the documents were written. We understood that it might be challenging to get the funding from the EDA. The EDA does not disappoint. It is indeed challenging. In fact, we were turned down again. It seems that the methodology, as communicated to us from the EDA, requires that I have a done deal in my pocket, signed off on by the company, and submit that along with the request for the grant to get the infrastructure done to get the deal done that's already in my pocket. Would be the best and most direct way to get that done. Now, what that all has to do with facilitating investment by third-party private sector in areas that have yet to been developed that require utility extensions is beyond me, because that's not what the program does. So we are going to work with our good friends at NERC, and an offer was put out there by Mr. Ty Warner to assist us in not only the 421 application, but the 39 North application. And perhaps they have better information. As a summary of our conversations with the EDA director for the region had to do with the methodology of quantifying yet to be constructed industrial projects. So there's a few ways you can do that. One of them is to analyze the product that's going to be constructed. So in this instance, it was light industrial and warehouse. So there's national database information that equates to square footage equals X workers at X wages, which is a fairly reasonable way to extrapolate information from a blank slate. As I pointed out, that this really is the chicken and the egg, because if I had utilities, I would likely have deals and I wouldn't need EDA money. And that's pretty much where we left the conversation. So we're going to take Mr. Ty Warner's invitation up and sit down with him and hopefully clarify this so that when we go forward, we understand exactly what type of information would be required by the EDA in order to access their billions and billions of dollars that are set aside for economic development projects.
Wow. Thank you for that update.
Mm-hmm.
How about the KIP update?
Mr. Carroll has proceeded. I think he's completed with the project. To date, absent the review by the CSX, will be here in June. It was an agreement with Attorney Friedman that till the conditions of the agreement are fully adhered to, we would keep some retainage back. They'll be likely to be 5% of the total amount. I don't think that's unreasonable. I think that's pretty typical of what might happen with other municipal projects. Certainly in the engineering world it is. So that's underway. There has been an offer to, or I shouldn't say that. I was informed that there was an offer to purchase the Cheers property by an adjacent property owner. I've yet to find out if that offer was accepted. What that has to do with this organization is there was an offer, or excuse me, there was a authorization by the judge to write the check for 67,000 and change. That's all happened. So the easement's procured, but if there's a sale of property, the easement goes with the purchaser. And I'm going to turn it over to Shaw for a little more clarification. But so a third party can't, another person can't buy it and get clear title if there's pending litigation. And my comment to the property purchaser was, I don't know that that would make a lot of sense for us to get behind a purchase of a property that we would continue to have potential litigation.
As Matt's indicated, we've said to the property owner, and we're trying to deal with their attorney, if you get a deal done to purchase the property, we need to have our issue wrapped into it as well. We don't want this pending issue. You all want that concluded soon regarding the condemnation and the ultimate value that's assigned. As you know, we continue to run up fees because of the involvement of potentially a mediation upcoming. So we've said to the adjoining property owner, wrap us into the sale. It's in your interest to have resolution on the easement as well. And so we're waiting at this point to hear back from their attorneys. But it's at least encouraging that this property owner and Ms. Rinker seem to have a strike price that they've arrived at.
Yeah.
Which we've been waiting on, of course, for years, as you all know. And so finally that's come to pass, we think. But we're saying, look, make it a global resolution of all issues. So you all can be done with it. We can move on with the easement, and we're done with the litigation. So we're waiting to see how that goes.
So why doesn't the courts just rule on, if she's selling the whole thing anyway, just, what is the holdup on, if we've given the money and everything is there, what are they waiting on?
But no, because they're allowed, as you know, we now have title to the easement. The only thing that's outstanding is the issue of whether the appraiser's value was fair value or not. That's what they've appealed to the court. But we have title to the easement, so the project can move forward. But our position is, let's get this whole thing resolved. If the adjoining owner, and remember, it's not the easement that they're purchasing her entire property.
Right.
All, what is it, 14 acres?
Total 14 acres, which includes the frontage on up, which includes our easement.
We definitely should be taken out of this scenario if the owner out there buys this property. We need to be out of it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I mean, we need a global resolution and soon. So we've reinforced that to co-counsel, and we'll keep everybody advised on how those discussions are going.
One question. Is the party that's selling the property also incurring the type of legal fees we are? I mean, is there any way for us to recover any of our costs?
No, I mean, it's one of these deals where all parties bear their own costs and fees. So she's incurring fees as well. So at least you can feel good about that.
I don't feel good that we've gone this way.
I hear you.
As much in fees as we put in that.
We've tried, as you know, Mr. Rosenbaum, we've tried to amicably negotiate. We made various offers and everything else, and it came to this. But at least you can feel that, yes, she's incurring fees as well. We're saying, look, there's a lot of logic to everybody. Let's get this done. If it's part of the sale, resolve the issue regarding the easement. Let's go.
You know, and I guess if they want to delay it long enough and the sale goes through, I've kind of heard a purchase price might change the appraisal value that we're actually paying for it, because the price that I heard, she's gotten very reasonable.
That's a fair comment, Mr. Novak.
So,
Why didn't you just do that 5 or 6 years ago and end all this? This is craziness. It really is.
I would concur.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I could, Mr. Chairman, there's also an upside to that pending real estate transaction, in that the adjoining property owner has indicated to me that they would immediately move forward and extend the CN trackage into the park up to the creek for the purposes of taking care of their client at CN. So
Up to the bridge, where the bridge.
Correct. So we would be one rail bridge away from the Golden Spike moment there.
Keep in mind, we are getting closer, okay? We are that close in terms of finally having the CSX connection done. That's the last piece of the Carroll development. And as Matt says, we're holding a retainage to ensure that that gets done. And then with the CN on the north, we're that much closer as well. So, I mean, I know it's glacial at times, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
So we're a bridge away.
Yes, that's right.
Well,
Just a bridge. The bridge is probably
Is it 22 million?
That's not so bad.
just 22 million.
a small bridge. All right. How about 39 North, Matt?
39 North, we had one of the development transactions that had requested assistance through the county council for tax abatement. there was a discussion that the Office of Economic Development and myself from redevelopment had regarding that project. And as the commission knows and is written in the document related to 39 North, the idea of creating the TIF district was to correctly and adequately fund water and sewer to the district to create a rate of return. We have not had that level of success yet to create the water tower that everybody wants, and any development in that area would go to help fund that. And as the commission is aware, tax abatement and TIF work against each other, and if you don't have other items in the TIF district to cover cost, it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. With that being said, there was a recommendation made to this third party regarding a recommendation to the council, which still could go forward. There's no debt issued in the district, so the redevelopment commission per se would not have a direct vote necessary. But nonetheless, we still need to fund the water tower. So a recommendation was made to award 2 years of tax abatement, 100% for the first year, 50% the second. It was politely declined by the company, and they said they were going to shelve the project. Conversely, there was another project proposed in the district, just talking about growth here. It doesn't impact TIF, but it was a 42-unit duplex development actually hooked into sewer and water. So that went through the Plan Commission, and they had no issue. As far as 39 North, I talked about it a little earlier in our challenges with the EDA and the grant process. We continue undeterred, and we're going to take Mr. Warner up on his thoughts as the director of the MPO, Metropolitan Planning Organization at NERC, and their staff and whomever else he would like to help us, give us to help get the right answer to the EDA to move forward.
In addition to NERC, it'd be my suggestion, if it be the pleasure of the commission, that we reach out to Congresswoman Walorski's office.
Yes, sir.
That one of you who has particularly good ties with the Congresswoman, and I'm speaking particularly to our president of the county commission, I think that if perhaps some letter came from Congresswoman Walorski to the EDA, that will really help us as we seek final approval by EDA. So those of you who've got particularly good ties there, it would be very helpful to us if we can get that.
And perhaps we would, with the Congresswoman's help, and I know that the two senators have already chimed in, at some point in time, I think these elected officials need to be made aware of the particular functionality of that program as it is today in relation to how things are in the real world. It's just really not very functional. There's plenty of projects that could get done. There's a reason why people want to safeguard money to create jobs and new investment, and I think everybody's in agreement with that. But you come to a point in time where the private sector won't make that investment because there's not a rate of return, and that's where the government role is. Well, what's going on with the billion dollar pile of money that should be doing this stuff? I don't know.
As Matt says, it's supposed to be an incentive to have the private sector come in and do that, as opposed to an after-the-fact windfall after you've got your deal all put together. So,
right. And truth be told, if I came to this body or any others or any other communities I represent with deals in my back pocket and said, hey, can you give me a little icing on the cake because my guy just doesn't have enough yachts? No, that wouldn't be the case. You'd be like, beat it. So, again, their program is outlined to do some things. We're going to figure out what those things are. I think we've tried mightily to fit that into their system before, and so we're going to continue with
Mr. President, if you could have the commission go on record, perhaps urging some correspondence to the Congresswoman's office. I think she's got some impact and potentially could help move our EDA application along for the water tower.
Motion to request that.
So moved.
Motion and a second. Is there any other questions? Reach out to Congresswoman Walorski. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Anything else on 39 North?
No, sir.
I just want to make a comment.
Yes, sir.
That there was the developer of this assisted living place, without going into names, made a comment that the president of the council, which is me, had negative comments about his development. I have never, ever had a negative comment about him or his development, particularly the development, ever. And I welcome it, encourage it. It's just the issue of his place with the water supply that's there. I have questions. That's all there was. It's nothing against him. I welcome it. It's great. But I have never, ever had a negative comment about his development. So,
And Mr. President, let me reinforce for the record, because you and I have communicated over this over the last year. At no point have you ever said, I'm opposed to the project. I want to see the job creating potential. I want to see that project come together, but it's got to be with proper water supply. And I know how supportive you've been.
Right.
And I've also conveyed that to the 39 North Conservancy District Board, how supportive you and this commission have been in supporting the grant application to try to support the water tower.
Right.
So,
definitely.
You know, as evidenced by the approvals by the Plan Commission, and as evidenced by the fact that that use is in the plan document created for the purposes of the economic development area, it was an allowable use and encouraged.
Right.
And that was done the whole time. So, again, unfortunately, but we're going to continue undeterred to try and solve the water tower issue.
Great. Thank you. Let's go on to new business, 35 I-94 TIF update, Matt Reardon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I regret to inform you that the EDA is also blocking. No, I'm just kidding.
Hang on a second.
No, they're not. We had a couple meetings with the developer regarding the project. They're putting together their site plans. They're finalizing their environmental due diligence on the site, as well as their geotechnical work on the property. He's got a rough site plan. I'm a little hesitant to move that forward. It's pretty rough, and you know how things, it ends up somewhere in somebody's hands, and then that becomes the picture of what it's going to be. So we're going to not do that here. I'm going to wait till we get something that's representative of what the developer wants. Again, the issue is connecting the utilities to the site. We need to work through in the due diligence process with that. As the commission recalls, we spent some time in development of the outline of creating this TIF district that included properties along 20 adjacent to the Michigan City Airport, and also included the area at the interchange for obvious reasons. This project, like the other TIF districts, are designed to utilize existing utilities or the existing communities to connect them. This is the same process. Once we identify the costs and the numbers, that'll be part of the document. We've had ample discussions with the developer regarding responsibility, TIF bonds, how they work, purchase of bonds, how to underwrite it, how that fits into their financing. It's a sophisticated investor, and they seemed able to not only understand that process, but to also put up with the requirements necessary to get it created. It didn't seem to deter him from his timeline for the development. And for the record, I think it's a good spot for what they have proposed, and makes a lot of sense to me. But again, it's another challenge of, if you don't have municipal utilities, then you're into try and get water and sanitary systems built, and it's 2021 here, folks. We're next to municipal systems. We ought to try and tap in.
What do you see a time frame on that?
I'll have a better idea at the next meeting when he's going to start. I need the information from the developer to fill in the plan document. I mean, as the commission will recall, the map is done, the properties are identified. We'll need a meets and bounds description of the gross area. I have the assessed value of the existing to create the base. So we need the total project cost, amount of property that could be developed. We'll include the previous information developed on 20 by the airport. But that made a lot of sense anyway, and I know Michigan City, with the expansion of the runway, is kind of looking at doing some of that. So we have most of it.
Because a property owner that's going to be affected by this is very interested in doing this, owns a business out there.
Excellent.
It's going to look at some future expansion too, so it would benefit them. So,
one other item, just for the good of the order, and kind of an update, a quarterly update on projects and economic development activities. So between Tony Bailey and I, there were 19 different leads that were responded to from the state of Indiana, direct leads. The total capital investment is not that much. I mean, it's only 14 billion and it's 22,000 jobs. So these are the type of leads that we're getting and fielding. Some of those are statewide leads. Some of those are 4 or 5 county leads. Each one of those leads we process with the specific information for the project. So there's always a tax calculation, there's a benefit calculation based on their level of investment in building, what years, when it's going to happen, their level of investment in equipment, what life pools they're in. There's also an adjustments made for utilities and scope and what NIPSCO can do. So that goes on. So there's 19 of those going on right now. Nobody said no yet. Nobody said yes yet. Just wanted to let you know where we stand.
Great. Thank you, Matt. Is that it then?
That's, yeah.
All right.
I do have a comment about the resolution.
Okay. Next item is joint resolution with the City of LaPorte County, LaPorte Common Council, City OD. Would there be of LaPorte?
Yes.
I mean, I have enough trouble reading as it is, Mary Jane. I don't need you to throw wrenches.
I didn't type.
Okay, all right. The City of LaPorte Board of Public Works and Safety, City of LaPorte Redevelopment Commission, LaPorte County Council, LaPorte County Commissioners, and LaPorte County Redevelopment Commission to create a LaPorte County North-South Corridor Funding Advisory Committee. You want to
But if I could address the resolution that has been forwarded to you with appropriate changes by the county commission, because there was a change made so that the term lengths would not be retained unlimited or in perpetuity, I think was the wording, and the county commissioners adapted that they would serve at the pleasure of the appointing bodies. And one of the things that the commissioners indicated in approving the resolution and passing it along to you was it was not a statement on the projects, the merit of the projects, or even the proposed routes, so much as simply participating in a joint effort to try to find funding. This is a major lift for city and county government. I mean, it's significant. It's a long-term project. This particular resolution was drafted by the city attorney and provides for representation on the committee by a member of the Redevelopment Commission. And it's, again, part of the what I think all of us would concur is a good, strong working relationship that is developed between the cities and the county. And that relationship is really at a high point at this point. And so the hearings that were held were co-sponsored by the City of LaPorte, the county commissioners, to again give information to the public on suggested routes. But as Mitch Bishop and others have pointed out, this is a long-term project. It's going to take significant cooperation between the cities, the county, the state, and the feds to ultimately put together the funding mix. So this would be a resolution simply authorizing participation in that funding committee.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we accept this resolution number 1. We do have a seat on this commission, correct?
That's correct.
All right.
And that means that this resolution will then be put on our next meeting for a reading? Is that the way this will work?
No, I mean, if you pass it here, you can, it's moved down to the county council. I think at this
I'm
point,
just talking about here, and did we need to do a separate reading like we do another resolution?
yeah, here it's only, you read them once, but.
Got it. Don't want to be mixing up parties and
Thank you.
groups, and just want to make sure everybody's understanding
Yep.
how we're going to operate and how it's going to work.
So we have a motion by Joe. Is there a second?
I shall second.
Seconded by Mike. Are there any other questions or comments? And then, so this board will determine a representative from this board to sit on there. And so once we're done with this, we'll entertain motions or nominations, I guess, to do that. So is there any other questions or comments?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. If we're on, if a member of the commission is on this board, I would just remind the commission to be aware of the fact that we need money for a water tower at 39, and that at some point, whatever route is selected for the bypass, it's going to go by this area. So to be mindful that we want to make sure that areas that would be activated or made more accessible by this project whenever it might happen, just in case the EDA isn't able to give us money yet, just for the long term, just keep in mind that that might be an option.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions or comments? And I just want to echo what Attorney Friedman said, is this is not a endorsement of any route or that a route has been chosen or anything like that. So I just want the public to understand that. So
There's a large volume of funding that's required,
Right.
and that we're trying to neutralize the effect on the taxpayers by having such a committee, because that's the biggest challenge of this project.
absolutely. With that, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you. Can we do need to nominate somebody now, or can we do it next?
I think it'd be good if you can. I mean, if each body is going ahead to propose someone, so if you can do it today, that would be great.
Nominations are open. Who do you guys don't nominate somebody, I will.
I can't nominate myself, but I do have interest.
Do you want? You
I
have
have interest, but I can't nominate
You have
myself.
interest, I thought you meant you had like a conflict of interest. So-
No conflicts.
Well, then I nominate Mike Rosenbaum.
I'll second that.
All right, there's a second. Is there anybody else that would like to be the person that serves on this?
I saw the look. I knew where it was headed. Well, that's Scott.
You're good.
We should do Scott. He's not here.
Good. Right. All those in favor of Mike Rosenbaum being the appointment onto this
Aye.
committee, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thank you.
Should I oppose? No.
We expect a report at the next meeting.
Okay, nothing to report. I'll give it to you now.
All right. Any other business?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Chairman. I was sent a text from Mr. Rodriguez. I'll be brief. I'm just teasing. Tony mentioned that there's a survey out on the broadband survey, so encouraging everybody listening, watching, whatever, to reach out. It's on LaPorteCountyIN.gov. They need over 200 respondents. As the commission may be aware, that the state of Indiana recently passed their budget last Wednesday. There was quite a healthy allocation of funding for rural broadband. It seemed like that was an issue that had little trouble transcending party lines, and there was a lot of support for it. Between that allocation and the allocations of the ARP funds, I think there's solutions on the horizon, because the funding's available, of course, to do it. But it's urging people to get on broadband survey, LaPorteCountyIN.gov. Need respondents. Oddly enough, you would have to have internet service to do the survey. That's all I have.
Or go to the library.
Matt,
Go
Matt
to the library.
before you sit down, could you give the group just a quick scenario what happened with the governor and the wetland issue?
Oh,
The change in wetlands?
yes, there was a Senate bill designed to allow for more flexibility by developers and required less paperwork, and I can't remember the name of the bill. It was pretty controversial in the environmental circles. And what it did was remove some of the requirements from the Indiana Department of Environmental Management that they have on development. What it didn't do was remove any of the requirements that are currently in place by the US EPA. So while on the surface it looks like it's a diminishment of environmental responsibilities in the development community, it's less paperwork related to it. I think as any issues that are polarizing, like environmental and guns and some other issues, that there's strong feelings on both sides. I don't know yet that the governor signed the bill. There's some there was an outreach effort to get the governor not to sign it. I don't know if it's been signed yet, but it was seen as helping to expedite development. And for those developers out there, anybody who's developed anything more than their stuff in their backyard, there's a plenty of requirements that you're gonna need to adhere to. I'm not suggesting that I'm for or against what was proposed by the Senate and passed by the General Assembly, but, again, the EPA is there and in place. They're gonna push the requirements. For those of you that have done development and like the 35 and 94 developer, guess what he has to do? He's got to do wetland delineation, and he has to find out what kind they are. And he still would need to deal with the federal requirements. It's my understanding the bill had to do with the state requirements and their filing. So it's not quite the free pass that people thought or said it was. And there's and what I can do for the commission. There's a couple bills out there that might have some impact on development. There wasn't a lot of them. The General Assembly tends to focus on their budget issues in the budget year. So I got to say, not a bad job by the Indiana General Assembly and the governor's office with the budget. I saw a lot of Democrats voting for a budget. I haven't seen that in 15 years. Money for teachers, money for a lot of different things. So it wasn't bad. I'll get some highlights and lowlights for the commission, but there was nothing substantive related to redevelopment and redevelopment commissions that was passed.
Great.
Thank you.
Any other business? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.